Welcome back to 13 on your side. I'm Christian Galeno. Well, Pope Francis is making headlines around the world, becoming the first pontiff to endorse civil unions for gay couples. CBS's Danya Bacchus has the details.
Pope Francis revealed his support for same-sex civil unions in a documentary debuting in Rome. During an interview in the film, the Pope says homosexual people have the right to be in a family. They are children of God. You can't kick someone out of a family nor make their life miserable for this. He calls for a civil union law, saying that way they are legally covered. The documentary Francesco touches on issues most important to Francis, which also include poverty, racism, and the environment.
I'm convinced that we can make a difference. I'm sure.
The director says Francis was very clear. He wanted the film to be more than a biography.
I see him as the man of pro-life on a global scale, because any issue that you see in this movie is specifically him caring about humanity without putting frame or label.
The film also features the story of a gay activist in Chile who describes meeting the Pope and sharing his experience as a survivor of clergy sexual abuse.
I have seen him almost cry with the stories I tell him about letters that I bring him about people that have been abused. And he is a man of action and he suffers.
Since becoming Pope, Francis has signaled a more tolerant tone toward same-sex relationships, an apparent break with the position of the Roman Catholic Church. His remarks on civil unions are now side of the debate and calls for clarification from the other. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, we did reach out to Bishop Edward J. Weisenberger of the Diocese of Tucson in regards to the call from the Pope, and he said in part, quote, Pope Francis has not suggested any change to the Catholic Church's teaching that marriage is a relationship exclusively between a man and a woman. What Pope Francis is referencing in his recent statements regarding homosexual people, which are consistent with his prior statements and positions he held as Archbishop of Buenos Aires, is that unjust discrimination against members of the LGBTQ+ community is sinful. Legislation that protects them from unjust discrimination is supported by the Holy Father.